back at you once again. I got my partner in crime, out of control Joe, remote control Joe, aka Crack. How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's good, J Dill, man? What we gonna chop it up about, dawg?
Okay, you know, in this YouTube boxing community, you know, people are talking about who's pound for pound between Andre Ward and Floyd Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a big argument that I can bring up about who should really be number 2 pound for pound between Andre Ward, Timothy Bradley, or Juan Manuel Marquez.
Ooh. That's deep right there, man. I had to say, out of Ward, Marquez, and Bradley, Bradley's got the strongest resume, including activity, out of the 3.
Now, my thing is, I'm looking at the criteria what a lot of people are saying was pound for pound. Since pound for pound is of now, let's say for the past year or a year and a half or 2, then number 2 pound for pound has to go to Timothy motherfucking Bradley. Really look at it. I mean, I would love to put the Klitschko's up there, but come on, fellas, they ain't fighting one another.
Weak division.
Yeah. Okay. Marco Huck, he keeps on getting too many gift decisions, so in the cruiserweight, that's dead. 175, ain't nobody claiming that shit, but B-Hop keeps on winning fights up in that division.
B-Hop.
168, Andre Ward, other than winning that Super 6 and beating Froch, I would say ever since then, since 2011, the only credible fight is Chad Dawson.
Bad Chad.
And look at Chad Dawson right now. And from what I heard, Miranda knocked out Dawson in the fucking sparring session before Ward fought.
So is it safe to say in Andre Ward's record that his first big fight was Edison Miranda, and he wouldn't have a big fight besides Chad Dawson if it wasn't for the tournament?
That plus, you know, Bradley gets a lot of flack for not fighting Khan. Well, Ward should get a lot of flack for not fighting Butte at the time when Butte was hot shit. So, I could debunk that right there, but we all know what Butte is now, we all know what Khan is right now.
But Ward called out Kelly Pavlik.
And Ward got fucking injured. Timothy Bradley fights through injuries. This last I checked.
Ward called out Joe Calzaghe.
Timothy Bradley called out Manny Pacquiao again and said, let's get it on, but he get death threats all fucking day from that.
Who else Ward called out? Froch again.
That's because Froch is a money maker.
Froch getting that cheese in Ward's face.
And Ward whooped his ass.
He whooped his ass.
I ain't gonna lie about that shit, but back to the point, man, like, let's look at Marquez's last couple fights. He fought that dude that purposely just lay on the ring for him before he fought Pacquiao for the 3rd time.
Yeah.
Then he fought Pacquiao for the 3rd time. Technically, they say he lost, but a lot of people, including myself, say he did enough to win that fight.
Yeah.
He just didn't get aggressive in the 12th round, the championship round, so maybe Marquez exceeded our expectations. What we thought he had left in him, plus moving back up to 144 or whatever, because we saw how he fought against Floyd at that weight.
Yeah.
We just thought Pacquiao was more comfortable at that weight than Marquez, but Marquez exceeded our expectations, and we at Prisoners of the Moment do give fighters more credit compared to another fighter when it comes prisoner of the moment.
Yes, we do.
And plus, exceeding expectations. The same thing could go with Canelo versus Trout. We didn't think Canelo was going to fight like that. He exceeded our expectations, and for that, we thought he won, when in actuality, you could give it to either fighter.
A lot of people thought Trout won that fight.
But Canelo wins because he exceeded our expectations.
Yeah.
Am I right?
I guess he could have did more, but yeah, you're right.
I didn't even think Trout was going to look that bad in that fight, to be honest with you.
He couldn't do it. Canelo a beast.
Hey, I'm just trying to give Mayweather credit for his next opponent. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, Canelo is definitely a beast. They built him in the right way to be a strong contender for Mayweather's throne.
Okay, now let's look at Marquez. Other than Pacquiao for the past 2 fucking fights and fighting them 2 other guys that nobody gives credit for. Fighting Pacquiao twice, beating Zimby Ward fought last 2 times.
Was that Froch and Dawson?
How in the hell can you say Froch is a bigger name, a bigger draw, and have more impact for the sport than Manny Pacquiao? You can't.
No, not at all.
As much as I love Chad Dawson's skills, his will don't translate to Pacquiao's.
He definitely wasn't on the Pacquiao level.
So that washes out Ward's last 2 or 3 fights, right?
What about Arthur Abraham?
Arthur Abraham keep on getting outboxed. He got fucked up by Stiglitz. He got messed up and outboxed by even Carl Froch. And Andre Ward outboxed him. And Andre Durrell won by disqualification.
Damn, shit. So out the 3, who got the pound for pound number 2?
Okay, Casamayor, Manny Pacquiao.
This for Bradley, right? Yep.
And Provodnikov. And I'm looking at what kind of fights they have. I mean, you could say how they perform in the fights, but you also gotta look at it. People admire fighters how they fight through adversity and how they find a way to win. Now, people say it's a controversy between Bradley and Pacquiao, but everybody, at that time, a lot of people are pro-Pacquiao fans. I mean, nobody knew who Timothy Bradley was, so of course Timothy Bradley ain't gonna get the benefit of the doubt.
Timothy Bradley beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao. I just want to let y'all know.
Okay, that's gonna be 40 dislikes, but anyways, the whole point is, Manny Pacquiao did not do enough for me to consider he won that fight. He did what Oscar De La Hoya did with Trinidad. He kept on coasting. And Bradley just was the aggressor. He was.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, it's not my fault that the commentators wouldn't count punches that Bradley actually was landing. And it's not my fault to say that, this is a pro-Pacquiao crowd, so whenever Pacquiao do some shit, all of a sudden, bam.
HBO.
Pacquiao won that round, even though he landed, 1 or 2 punches?
Yes, right.
So, I'm looking at that and I would say, like, Canelo versus Trout, that was a draw to me. But that was a pro-Canelo crowd. And, Canelo, like Pacquiao in that fight with Bradley, he chose his times and his spots to land some shit, and then, it was what it was. But I say that fight was a draw. Now, with Bradley and Pacquiao, I say Bradley and Pacquiao had, like, at least 3 rounds where it was even in my case, and then the rest were just subjected to whoever you thought won that shit. I thought Bradley won that shit by 1 or 2 rounds. That's it. So my argument is consistent on that fight. Now, against Provodnikov, you gotta understand, Timothy Bradley was coming back from being mentally fragile. His confidence was gone. He had post-traumatic stress disorder going on from all the fucking death threats. So when you look at it scientifically, this is a fighter who let himself go. In a way, he was weight draining himself by that time because he put on weight. And his mind wasn't right. And he fought a stupid fight and he still found a way to win. So he made Provodnikov look better than what he probably is and is.
Agreed.
So I look at that, and now Bradley's trying to get himself healed up for this Marquez fight. I think Aaron really made this fight go another month because not just really because of the Floyd shit, but because Bradley needs to still heal up his wounds.
So would it be safe to say, if Floyd is number 1 pound for pound, the winner of Manuel Marquez, Timothy Bradley, would be the second in the pound for pound position?
Yeah, I mean, I get the arguments that what Blood and D-Styles are saying about.
What about what Carcino's saying? There is no other pound for pound. Pound for pound is one dude. It ain't no list. What about that?
That sounds like some KRS-One shit.
Well, if we do a list, and it is a number 2, Marquez and Bradley would have to be in that second slot, considering Ward's inactivity and light resume.
And the level of the opponent.
Yeah.
And also, you just gotta look at it like this, man. Marquez and Bradley have had adversity fights where we know what kind of heart they got.
Mm-hmm.
The only fight that I saw Ward really struggling was against Sakio Bika.
Sakio.
And Sakio ain't no joke. Don't get me wrong, he's a champion, but that's because of some Al Heyman politics. I think that guy, Papalone or whatever, from Mexico or whatever, I think he gave him a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I don't think Bika really won that last fight, but this is neither or there, but the only adversity fight Ward ever had was in Sakio Bika. Now this is where I come in with. Blood gives him a pound for pound because he wiped out a division. He's the man, right?
Milk it.
Okay, this is my argument towards that. My argument is, unlike Carl Froch, because really, despite him losing the award, I really feel like he's the man at 168, because he generates the most money out of 168. He took on the tougher competition at 168. Look who Froch beat. Froch beat Andre Dirrell, even though that's disputable, but if you're gonna fight someone's home turf, you gotta take that shit. If it's close, of course they're gonna give it to the home guy.
Yeah.
He beat Jermaine Taylor. And Jermaine Taylor at that time was no joke, even though he's washed up a little bit because of that Kelly Paflick shit. There's no shame into beating Jermaine Taylor. But these are two brothers I'm naming, right?
Oh yeah.
Two brothers. Okay? Then he lost to Kessler, but he regained that by beating Kessler the second time around. He outboxed Abraham. He beat Glenn Johnson. He beat Pascal. That's 3 brothers I just named, right?
Oh yeah.
So, didn't he fight Sakio Bika?
Who fought Sakio Bika?
Froch? No, I think that was Butte.
No, I don't know about Froch.
Okay, he beat Butte. He beat Abraham. The only 2 losses he avenged one of them was just against Ward. So you tell me who has more of a complete resume for the past 3 or 4 years and really should be considered themselves at 168 the top guy, despite Ward winning that Super Series.
Froch.
Okay.
That's why Ward was over there like a puppy dog in the audience,
Did Ward
salivating over that money.
Ward take on that fight against Andre Dirrell that everybody wanted to see at the time when it was hot?
No.
Did Ward fight Butte when everybody was saying like Butte and Ward should get it on?
Hell no.
And did Andre Ward fight anybody of a skill level like John Pascal, even though he's a 4-6 round fighter?
No way.
So, okay, he beat Dawson, he beat Froch, he beat Kessler. What other credit should I give him? Against Miranda? Miranda was never what he should have been.
Shelby Pudwell.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Shelby Pudwell.
Damn. Pudwell?
Hey.
What the fuck that name is?
Oh, man.
You were better off saying Alan Gray.
Look, if it wasn't for the tournament, we wouldn't know who he fought.
Okay, guys. Now, I'm not hating on Andre Ward.
I am.
He's one of the most skillful fighters in boxing right now. The problem is...
SOB.
Damn. Damn. You just had to throw that in.
Oh, shit.
You just had to throw it in, didn't you?
Hey, he ain't on my pound list, not top 5.
I'm not hating on Ward. I'm not hating on some of the fights he took. I just feel like at his young age, he's injury prone. So is Timothy Bradley. But at least Bradley fights through that shit.
I would put Bernard Hopkins in front of Andre Ward on my pound-for-pound list.
Not a lot of people put B Hopkins in pound-for-pound.
They fucking up.
That. For a guy his age and doing what he does, okay, it's no shame to lose to Chad Dawson. There's no shame in beating guys like Tavares Cloud. Because remember 2-3 years ago, a lot of YouTube channels saying Tavares Cloud was underrated.
He the new George Foreman. Leave B-Hop alone.
I mean, he beat Pascal twice in Canada.
Why Andre Ward ain't calling him out?
Because B-Hop don't want that fight, man.
B-Hop will take that.
Man, all I'm trying to say is Hopkins beat Halfley. Ward won the fight.
Big for it.
Hopkins could beat Chavez Jr.
Pavlik told him I'd rather retire than to fight your boring ass.
Hey, but we gotta see how B-Hop fights Karat. Karat is a decent fighter, so
B-Hop is just B-Hop right now. B-Hop on another level. He don't get enough credit. And whoever asks he whoop, he get full credit for me, cause he old as fuck.
I mean, going to Canada twice, and that's another thing. If you want to make an argument, at least B-Hop will travel and fight somebody at their home turf and don't give a fuck.
Yeah, championship.
He got his championship where?
Where he get it at? B-Hop?
Canada, nigga.
B-Hop.
Yeah. Beating a young prospect in John Pascal, man.
What Ward doing, man?
Lame ass nigga, homeboy, you better stop it. Talk about you be copping, barely making a profit.
Chilling, doing that commentating, sparring,
Well,
trying to be sure Earthshaw him on good terms so he can get a fight at least by September or October.
with MC Hammer and Oaktown's 357 stuck in California with Tupac and Death Row Records.
Don't forget Nick Cannon.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Hey, pound for pound.
I mean, Ward has the skills for pound, but his resume just don't translate to guys like Bradley, Marquez, even Lucas Matisse. Even though Matisse got some losses, the caliber of his opponents in the last 6 fights are no joke, man.
I know people gonna be talking shit. Don't even comment that bullshit. Don't even say nothing. Don't say shit.
Like I said, Ward got the skills. It's just, ever since that Froch Dawson fight, his momentum has slid, man.
Just say good things. Nothing but good things.
Even gets a unknown name, Provodnikov. Bradley got some momentum now. And now he's going to this Marquez fight.
Bradley is that guy right under Mayweather.
And the same thing with Marquez. Ever since that Pacquiao fight, he got some momentum going to this Bradley fight.
I got Mayweather, Bradley, Marquez, B-Hop, Ward.
I don't know, man. I gotta put it. It depends on how Marquez fights Bradley. If Marquez wins, then I could put him ahead of Bradley.
You have to. You have to.
But Ward to him, I wouldn't be mad if somebody puts Ward ahead of Marquez or Marquez ahead of Ward. Even though I made an argument for Marquez, I'm just saying.
If somebody put Ward ahead of Marquez, I wouldn't be mad. I couldn't argue that.
For the last 4 fights, other than them 2 Pacquiao fights, I mean, Froch and Dawson kind of cancels that out. But, come on, man.
Well, we know what it is, man. That motherfucker Ward ain't no number one pound for pound. Y'all motherfuckers need to stop that shit. JD'll wrap this shit up, bruh.
All I gotta say is, y'all motherfuckers need to stop sleeping on guys like Bradley, guys like Marquez, I mean, y'all need to stop sleeping on Rigondeaux, to be honest with you. What he's doing in his first 12 fights is unheard of.
Rigo.
I mean, if I really want to put some shit, if Rigo was at least 22 years old, I would say his path, he's better than Floyd.
Rigola.
Hey, but I gotta put Donaire as the caliber of a De La Hoya at the age of 30.
Ooh.
Rigo, when Floyd was 30.
Are you pulling out the guns now?
Rigo looked just as impressive against Donaire than Floyd did against Oscar.
Oh shit, where Carcino at when you need him? I'm talking about Rigo like this.
Hey, shots fired, nigga. Shots fired.
Bang bang.